so there was talk about this surface before this wicket being a batting wicket, but you and Rassi had to really fight for your answer. What's your analysis of it?
I think obviously what created a bit of a challenge for us was that crack and the divots outside the right-handers off stump, which obviously we had to negate somehow, and I think that's potentially why our partnership was a little bit slower than usual. It's turned out to be quite a good contest between bat and ball. It shows you with the ball in the right area and a bit of intensity on that wicket as a bowling unit, the job can be done.
Dean, how do you see this game? Obviously, you got a bat last. How do you see the game? I mean, we can't say how the wicket's going to go, but I mean, is it England on top at the moment?
Well, I would say after the last hour, they potentially got 1 foot ahead of us. It's a little bit difficult to look into the future of this game. We know we got a good battle coming up tomorrow with the ball in hand. But there's a lot of assistance out there. We saw today the bowling unit just executed that one area and created a lot of chances. The new ball obviously speaks quite a lot on that wicket. We got to try and capitalize and use our new ball well. Whether we have a second new ball, obviously we don't know. But if we have that, we're going to have to use that very well as well.
Do you think spin could come into it quite a bit?
Definitely, there's a lot of rough out there for a guy like Kesh. And he's been bowling well. I mean, he dotted them up quite well with a ball that wasn't really turning in yesterday's day's play. So, I think if the ball starts turning a bit, Kesh is definitely in the game.
Sebastian and Ken? Dean, Rassi had quite a few chances there. What were you saying to him at the time, and just how did he respond to getting a couple of lives?
That's the game, eh? It's just about reassuring him, telling him the next one's coming his way. Just basically refocus and just hopefully the chance that's gone by doesn't affect him too much, which didn't seem to rattle him at all. That's the game and that's the nature of cricket, and it didn't seem to fluster him too much. Yeah. Try and be as patient as possible. And then if the over pitches it, try and hit the ball too long on. I mean, that's pretty much as easy as that. I felt I played him very well until the brain fart, and then I was sat in the change room. That's all it is.
Dean, you've mentioned the hard work it was out there, and you and Rassi really grinded it out. Is there a level of frustration though that from 150 for 3 and maybe looking at getting a handy lead, things kind of unravelled there at the end?
Yeah, just a bit of disappointment. I mean, we grafted and fought so hard to get ourselves into a reasonably good position. And then just to let it slip in that last hour, obviously the second new ball, we knew it's going to be tough with having our middle to lower order batters in. You didn't really have a batter in that was on 50 plus or so to actually take most of the strike and fight through that period. So we knew it was going to be challenging for us, especially losing myself and Rassi, and then having new batters in on the wicket seems to be the key with ball in hand.
Dean and then Dan.
Just a bit more on Dominic Bess. How did you think he bowled today? Obviously, it's an unexpected game for him. Do you think he acquitted himself well?
Yeah, he bowled very well. I played with him at Somerset, and already then a couple of years ago he was a good bowler. And obviously, I think just with time and confidence and playing a lot of domestic cricket back home in the UK, he's obviously got a lot of confidence, and I guess he's playing for England, so he can't be that bad, So, I thought he bowled very well. His pace, he differed his pace quite nicely, which is good to see. And knowing him as a person, a character, he's one of those who's always willing to learn. That's what I picked up from him a couple of years ago, being at Somerset.
Just when you said he called it a brain fart, I mean...
Big one.
Is that just a lack of concentration, or did you kind of lose patience because you batted so well for such a long period of time?
No, I think it wasn't anything to do with the patience factor. I might have just chosen the wrong ball to do what I wanted to do. A few overs ago, I hit him for 4. Great shot, isn't it? And now you choose the wrong ball, and that's pretty much all she wrote.
Daniel, Keeler, and then Telford.
The game, the brain fights. But was there a conversation between you and Rassi that maybe this is a way that you could kind of like let loose the shackles, that, you know, or was it just one rash shot, or was it part of the plan?
No, it wasn't really part of the plan. We just wanted to really wear out the English bowlers. We know if they came back tomorrow with us being 3 or 4 down and they needed to really put in some yards again and get some miles in their legs, and it was really hot, and I'm expecting it to be the same yesterday, we would have been on top. But like I mentioned, it's actually not right of me playing shots like that, especially being a senior batter. Yeah, I shouldn't be putting the other guys under pressure like that. But hey, I'm also a human being. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I mean, I've got 2 arms, 2 legs, and other things, so I'm allowed to make errors.
The brain, we're talking about the brain.
The brain. Yeah, you just spoke about the perfect game of cricket, right there. Yes, obviously that could have been the other flip side. I mean, I could have blocked it and blocked out the rest of the over and maybe been not out overnight, and the game would have been totally in our favour. But geez, I've yet to see someone master this game. So yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. Even if you played 60 odd tests, you're still going to learn in this game. Even if you played 150, you're going to learn. And you're going to make errors, and I'll take that on the chin. I'm not one to hide away from responsibility.
Dean, besides the stinker of a shot, you've made a career out of hanging tough. Do you think you saw something similar in the way that Rassi batted with you today?
Yeah, people just see Rassi as a swashbuckling one-day cricketer. He's actually applied himself quite well domestically. His strike rate's quite low in domestic cricket as well. So he knuckles down, he gets his graft in, and I think also the fact that he had to make that mental conscious decision to be really disciplined outside the off stump with that crack was a massive mental builder for him, a big character builder for him. So yeah, he's not just a Thrap and club cricketer. He can knuckle down. He's playing Test cricket for a reason, and obviously his numbers have been very good over the last few seasons in domestic cricket, 4-day cricket. So yeah, he can knuckle down. He's a little bit older, and I'm sure he understands his game a lot better.
And can I just confirm that the crack is at the Kelvin Grove end, that end?
I don't know. I've played so many games, I don't even know the ends though.
Not the change room end.
Bowling towards the construction site.
Yeah, that end. Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to. They shot it every 5 minutes. So.
I'll try to know what Steve.
We'll close with Khalid.
So, Dean, with regards to the youngster Zubair Hamza, obviously the newbie Peter Malan, not having the greatest games, but then that's Test cricket once again, as you would say. And what sort of advice would you give them to maybe get a better second innings?
I just got to keep knuckling down. I mean, it's up to the older players to obviously make their transition into the batting lineup a lot easier. We're not in that fortunate position where we have a lot of experienced batters around. Everyone seems to retire, and each to their own. But they've been put in some seriously tough situations in their career so far. I know their careers are still very fresh, but I'm sure they've had some opportunities and moments already to reflect and to learn. I mean, they're going to fail way more in their careers than they're going to succeed. And yeah, you need to go through those failures, obviously, to build as a player and build that character up. But they're in a very tough position. They're facing quality seamers. I mean, Jimmy's the highest wicket taker for England ever. So he knows what he's doing. Bordy's right up there as well. So I mean, you got to take everything into consideration. I mean, there's a massive English fan base that's obviously following the side. Feels like we're playing in Trent Bridge. So I mean, it's all those elements way against the player or for the player, and yeah, you just got to respect your failures when they come your way.